Hey, good morning everyone. Rob here for Southwest Florida Television. Happy Tuesday. Beautiful glow in the sky over there this morning. Gorgeous. "72 degrees out here right now. The wind has died down a little bit since the past couple of days. A little less breezy out here this morning. That's an osprey you see flying around here every once in a while. There's actually, let's see here, I think there's a couple ospreys flying around out here. One, two, just saw two ospreys. Don't see Pinky around here anywhere. That's an osprey right there. That sky has just about lost its color. Almost white now. curious to see what this little area looked like over here. What's really interesting is, remember about, I don't know, a month and a, oh, there's the osprey sitting up there. A month and a half ago, we saw tons of little mangrove seed pods washed up along here. Well, guess what? They are all starting to sprout down here. Look at this. This is all new mangroves. All new mangroves starting to sprout along here. This is very cool. Look at them over in there. Look at those. Look at them all. We're going to have all new mangroves here. All coming out around here. All out here on the beach. Absolutely amazing. This is just incredible. All new mangrove trees sprouting here. I don't want to walk on them. Can you see the green leaves down there? Very amazing. There's the osprey singing. See him up there on the tree? Saying good morning, everybody. The mangroves are sprouting all along here. That's just amazing. Absolutely amazing. All where you see these little spots here are going to be new mangrove trees someday. But it's going to be really thick over in here. Just comes right around that little pool of water. Absolutely incredible. We'll be able to watch those grow during our beach walks. My day got off to an absolutely horrible start today. My main computer, will not start up this morning. I don't know what's going on. But if that thing goes down, I am in deep trouble here. I don't know what to do. We got one alternative thing to try later this morning. If it does not fire up, I am basically screwed. So that is running through my mind right now, and I don't know how long I'm going to stay out here this morning. I do want to see Roy. It's funny how we just lose all the colors in the sky for 15-20 minutes. Oh, there goes the osprey, heading out to do some more fishing. Get a little color behind me. This connection stinks again this morning. Now it's dropping out. It started out great. We got a little color back here. This water, the color of this water is just incredible right now. It's an emerald green. It's a beautiful, gorgeous emerald green color. Look at that. Who made that comment about rebooting? Judith. Yeah. Trust me, that's computers 101, Judith. The computer will not start. It has to start to reboot. I'm going to try to reboot from a secondary hard drive, an external hard drive, and see if it works. If that doesn't happen, I don't know what to do. Hopefully something in the internal hard drive just got a little confused. The computers are so darn finicky nowadays. And being an Apple computer, they're just even more confusing. Just keep my fingers crossed and hope it starts up. If I can get it to start, that'll be amazing. So you'll know if I get the computer working or not, because I won't be able to post any photos or anything later, my videos and things like that, if the computer's not working. So let's just pray it fixes itself. Maybe it just needed a little rest. This water is just beautiful. The color here is just beautiful right now. They're not coming through as well as they do to the eye here, but they're just an absolutely gorgeous emerald green. Nice color there. Nice color there. I don't know where Roy's at. Don't see Roy out here yet. He's been getting out here a little later just because the sun's coming up later and later here. It's going to take a while to come up this morning. We got some pretty heavy clouds, it looks like, over there on the horizon. We had some gorgeous colors when I first came out this morning. Just beautiful. The water up here is just looking nicer and nicer and nicer. Looks like the tide is coming in here. Clumps of seaweed are moving from left to right here along the shoreline. There's a couple ospreys. Well, one osprey just hit the water out there, and I don't know if it got a fish or not. There's one sitting over here on the channel marker. There's one of our ospreys sitting right there, hanging out on the marker this morning. One of our little osprey friends over there. Yeah, here comes Roy, making his way out here, slow but steady. Way over there. If you look real close here, you can see some of the little clumps of seaweed moving from the left to the right. Little brown spots in the water going by there. So I guess the tide is coming in here. Getting a little color back in the sky over there now, just a little coming back. A little bit of yellow and gold. There's.
How are you doing?
Hey Roy, good morning.
Oh, I missed a lot of good color.
Well, a little earlier there was some, but it didn't last long.
I saw it in the car.
Kind of fizzled out.
Little pink in the car.
Yeah, it was all pink and then just disappeared, pink and red. And
Yeah, I saw the pink.
now we're getting a little bit of yellow.
Oh, but last night I had good color.
Did you have a nice one last night?
That was beautiful.
Man.
Yeah, I love coming down in the evening. That worked out really well. The sun was dropping into the sea. I thought we were going to see it go in the sea, and then a little cloud came just below it. But then, all of a sudden, it was that light pink for that area right around the little cloud.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah. So we didn't see the pink rays, but there was a light pink tint to the right around above the sun.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, it was really spectacular. It was really lovely. And then it came out a little bit below that cloud.
Oh, did it?
So we did see it almost go in. It was just kind of heavy.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice. No flat tire. The tire's still holding air. Did you get it?
Karen was there from Kentucky Karen.
Yep. Nice.
Oh, that's really nice time. I guess we're not going to see it come up over the trees.
Yeah, those clouds are getting thicker over there this morning. They were up there, and they're kind of working their way down, it looks like.
I saw them when I walked up.
They were up to the north. Still beautiful, though. Still, yep. Still a treat just to be out here. Still a blessing.
The breeze isn't as hard as it was, but it's great.
Yeah.
Still blowing pretty good.
Not nearly as heavy as hard as yesterday.
No dolphins, huh?
I haven't seen any dolphins yet. I was looking for Pinky. I don't know where Pinky is. I haven't seen Pinky for a couple days. Osprey's sitting over there.
Oh, you say Pinky in there, huh?
I did not see Pinky. Pinky might be down the end there. I don't know. But when the fish...
The sun's touching the clouds out over the sea. That's still pretty. Oh yeah, look over here. That's pretty too.
Yep. Getting some color.
A little bit of pink.
Yeah, getting a little color around us.
Oh, that's pretty out there. My God.
Just a little color over here. We're getting color even up above us now, a little color.
Yeah, it's getting pretty now. I think we'll see the sun come up out of those clouds too.
No, it's going to be a long time. Boy, it's really moving down to the south now.
Oh, it's pushing 7:30.
Beautiful clouds out there.
I don't think it'll be too long, but usually about 7:30 comes out the top of those high trees there.
It's dolphin time. Where's those dolphins? Where are they at? Where are they hiding this morning?
Oh, purple down south, Rob.
Purple?
Yeah.
You see some purple? Beautiful.
I think we're having a good morning.
Yep, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That sun's hiding behind the clouds all over in here. So you gonna stick it out up here?
Oh yeah, it will be tall. It's gonna be up.
You're gonna stick around?
Oh,
There's a few birds down to the east over there. Just gonna take a little stroll over there and see if Pinky's over there by chance. I don't think so though. It's really easy to spot Pinky just because of the way it sweeps its bill back and forth in the water. Looks totally different, even in a silhouette from the other birds. Looks like a little vacuum cleaner on the end of its bill there. I see some birds on the other side of the pass. I don't see Pinky over there either. A lot of times Pinky is a loner. It's all by itself. Oh, look at all these pelicans coming by. Might be a lot of birds down to the south here, you never know. Roy's determined to see that sun come up over here. Well, here it comes. It's getting a lot brighter now. I don't know if we're going to see it peek through the clouds at us or not over here. Getting some little rays. The sun's coming up there, getting some little rays peeking through the clouds. I don't know if you can see them in the video there. See the rays there? It is bright though. The golden rays. That is neat. Oh man, the pelicans are just all over the place here this morning. Big group of them just flew over. They split in half here. They split in two groups. Wow. Well, I think that's going to be our sunrise this morning. It's just below that one cloud. Look at the pelicans. Wow. That is so neat. But that's all we're going to see of the sun for a little while anyways this morning. So let's start our walk down the beach. That water is beautiful. Beautiful shades of green here this morning. Roy has started his march down the beach also. Neat clouds out there. Very cool looking clouds. There's our sun peeking through the clouds over there, trying to. Good morning. Hi, how are you today? We'll head down here, see if there's anything exciting. If you're just joining us for the first time, don't be bashful. Introduce yourself to the group here. It's all about making new friends in the morning here. That's what we're all about. Just give everybody an opportunity to get together in the mornings and chat back and forth while having your morning coffee. And every once in a while, we see something really interesting during our walks in the morning. Out here in the water, over the past week, we've been seeing just tons of little fish out here, tons of little bait fish swimming around these dead trees out here, the old stumps in the water and branches. Little white ibis perched up on the tree here, just taking flight. But the water is just teeming with life here. You can go back and check out some of my previous videos. You can see just all sorts of things here. The little fish, all different types of little fish down here in the water. You can see them in the video here if you look close. Little greenbacks. These are called greenbacks. On the tops of them, what we're seeing, they're green, and on the sides, they're silver. We're looking straight down on them. Every once in a while, you'll see one flip over. You'll see a little silver flash. They're not doing it for me, of course, right now. There was one. But there's millions of them out here, millions. The beach is just lined with them. All along the shoreline. You'll see these little fish. And at different times, the birds lining up. More pelicans flying by out here. Seen a lot of pelicans going by this morning. Heading down to the south. I just saw an osprey land in this pine tree over here. He just flew in there. We'll get a closer look at that in a minute. It's right up, the osprey is right up in there. You can see it. He's actually on the pine tree behind that dead tree there. Water's a little deep to walk around there this morning. I'm gonna have to take the high road back here. Beautiful colors out there though. Just gorgeous out here. No, don't go anywhere. Our connection will be back here in a minute. Hey, good morning.
Good morning. You guys were here the other day, right, with your cameras?
Yeah, just almost every morning.
You following these birds there?
Yeah, some of them, yeah. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Some mornings there's just hundreds of them, yeah. He just flew in there a minute ago.
Yeah, when I got here, I saw him. He dove out, but he didn't
He didn't
dive
catch
in.
anything?
No. It's pretty cool. Do you know what that is up there?
That's an osprey.
Oh, okay.
Right, try and get around the trees here and get you a look at the osprey. But look at all these little fish. There's some smaller ones over here. That's some of the smaller fry. Recent hatchlings there. Just incredible. Just walking through thousands and thousands of them here. The osprey is right over my head now. I want to get to the other side of the tree and turn around and give you a look back up at it. If I can. He's perched up here on, there's one long dead branch on the tree, and that's where the osprey's sitting. See it up there? Looks like he's pretty wet. Doesn't have a fish. Looks like he's up there drying his wings out, he or she. Yep. Shaking off, getting ready to go out fishing again. Neat birds, the ospreys. Fun to watch. All the birds are fun to watch. It's kind of quiet up here right now. A lot of times we'll see lots of birds sitting on these branches of these dead trees, kind of walking around them, hiding in them. Great blue herons. We've seen a lot of great blue herons here. Egrets, ibises, night herons, of course our pelicans, lots of pelicans. Ooh, there's some birds lined up along the shore ahead of me. They're just waiting for all these little fish to get in reach, get in striking distance, get within striking distance. These are some bigger ones here. see all the little birds lined up here? All the egrets, some ibises up there. Roy in the distance, that's Roy walking the beach in the distance. We've seen a lot of beautiful birds out here lately, and I do have some videos to share of them too. Check out, just take some time and check out my shorter videos here on Facebook. Lots of bird videos. Check out the video of Pinky, the roseate spoonbill. Get a good look at Pinky. I could just stand here for hours watching the birds. Especially when they start getting active, when the seagulls are out here diving in after the fish and the pelicans. Such a beautiful sight. But there's what they're waiting for. They're waiting for these little fish to get in a little closer. You gotta look really close here. They're down at the bottom here. They're not up on the surface like where they are around the trees. You gotta look really close to see the little fish swimming around there on the bottom. Beautiful water. Beautiful. Beautiful water. Beautiful everything. Even cloudy, it's still beautiful here. If you enjoy these beach walks, tips are always appreciated. If you like what you see, you can find a link to my PayPal account in the description of this post. I do thank you in advance. And those of you that have sent something, thank you so much. All my supporters out there, thank you. Little group of ibises up here on the beach. Walking around the trees here. Can you see them back in there? So many beautiful things to see out here in the mornings. So many beautiful things to see all day long. gorgeous with those big white clouds up there. Well, as I said earlier, in this morning's beach walk, I am not having a good day. My day got off to a really bad start. I cannot get my main computer started, and without that, I am sunk. So I'm kind of stressing out over that. I don't know what I'm going to do. If that thing needs to go into the shop, I am not in a good position to get that thing repaired. So I'm just praying that I can boot it from an external hard drive. I'm hoping it just got a little screwed up, the main hard drive. But I am worried sick over that right now. It is just not a good time for anything like that to be happening. I am just so stretched out financially right now. If I can't get it to work, I don't know, I'm not going to be able to be doing a whole lot of posting here. I can't even go in and edit my beach walks or anything, pick the thumbnails or anything like that without the computer. I'm just limited to whatever I can do on my phone. So I sure hope I can get it working. I hope it's not going to cost a ton of money. But that is in my mind right now. I just can't get it out of my head right now. I'm out here trying to enjoy all this beauty. It is beautiful. But this is just looming in my mind. What am I going to do if it doesn't start? I hate it. It's crazy how you can be at the mercy of something. Everything I do is that I'm at the mercy of one darn computer. I'm not worried about files. I always back up my files, but it's having the computer. That is the important thing. I can't even, it stinks. I know you guys, a lot of you guys have had computer crashes. You know what it's like. Even when your phone crashes on you, when you're without your phone nowadays, man, you feel like you're alienated from the world. The sun has not made it up over the clouds yet today. It is still trying. It looks like we're going to have pretty cloudy skies here today, at least for the morning. We'll see what happens later today. The sun is buried in those clouds over there. Yesterday, something I missed. I was recording a video of some birds out here. If you go back and watch it's like a 3-minute video of some of the shorebirds just sitting along the beach here. If you go back, there's a shot where I'm kind of zoomed in on them a little bit, walking along beside them. I kind of tilt down, but if you look back in the water, if you look very closely, you'll see a trail in the water, and you'll see this little triangular thing stick out of the water a couple times in front of that little trail in the water. And that was a a big ray. I don't know what kind of ray, if it was a big stingray, but it was actually in the background in the video, and I didn't even see it when I was out here. It's just so bright on the screen, I can't see the things, and I was watching the birds, trying not to scare the birds. But if you look closely at that scene, I think it's like halfway into the video maybe, you will see what I'm talking about. You'll see that little ripple in the water, and you'll see these little tips. Those are the tips of the wings on the stingray coming out of the water. You'll see them, I think it's about 4 times you'll see them pop out of the water. They don't pop out a lot, just the tiny tips. But it was amazing. But I noticed that when I got it at home on the big screen, on the big computer. Another reason I need that computer. I cannot cut videos together without that computer. Or do my work and survive. If there's any Mac heads out there that live in Naples, want to help me out here, that'd be awesome. Any techs, if we get that computer up and running, that would be incredible. I'll give you some good exposure here on Southwest Florida television. I'll definitely share your name out there. This is where I was filming the birds yesterday. This is Area 4. They're all out here on the beach. Again, mostly seagulls, little sandpipers, some seagulls, willets, plovers. Those are our common shorebirds. Some terns. I haven't seen a lot. I did see some terns starting to show up, and now I haven't seen them lately. With their crest, their bright orange beaks and that big crest on their head. But here's all the little sanderlings, the little sandpipers. Look at them all down there. They're gonna be scooting along. Somebody's walking up the beach here. Try and get around them, but it's hard to get around these little guys. They just scatter. Those are willets in the back. 2 little plovers coming into the center of the screen. A willet and 2 willets in the back, 2 plovers, and some little sanderlings running around. This is right where I was, just about where I was when that ray was out there swimming in the water. Look for it in that bird video. Look for that shot that looks similar to this, about, this distance from the birds. And you'll see, I started out kind of tilted up like this, and you'll see it out in the water as I'm tilting down to the birds. It's just amazing how many things are out there. There's so much life out there in the water that we don't see. What's really funny is there's things out there in our oceans that we will never see. There's undiscovered marine life. I guarantee is still to this day, things that we have not discovered yet. Life in the depths of the oceans. love watching the birds. It's just so peaceful. I think I'd like to be a bird. I'd love to be able to fly. Spread my wings and fly. These little guys are on speed. When they run around, they just run so fast. There's no slow motion to them. They're either just sleeping or running around. There's no in-betweens. But it's beautiful. A beautiful sight. And I'm so glad that I can share it with you. And look at that, a little sunlight raking across the beach. Nice. I don't know where Dexter is. Here comes that light. The light came and all the birds just took off as the sun came up. Here they come back. Good morning. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
Wonderful. Oh, here comes Dexter behind me. I must have missed him going up the beach this morning. I was wondering what happened to him. I was wondering where he was. Beautiful. This is our widest stretch of beach here, Area 4. Just beautiful with those clouds out there. Hey, good morning. I missed you going the other way. I don't know where I was. I must have been out in the water there by those trees again. How's everything going today?
Real good. The high tide's messing up my walk.
Yeah.
Makes it very difficult.
It's almost high tide.
Yeah.
I think another day and then it'll be starting to going out in the mornings here.
Makes it very difficult to walk.
It does. You got to walk in all this soft sand down
I
here.
know.
Anything? Any action this morning?
Nothing today at all.
No dolphins?
Nothing.
Darn.
It's pretty quiet.
Oh well. Maybe they're waiting. Maybe they're practicing for a big show.
I think so.
That'd be nice. One morning have a dolphin show.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Awesome. All right.
All right, well, we'll see you tomorrow morning then.
All right. Sounds good. Enjoy the rest of your walk.
Yep, have a good day, Rob.
Getting that extra exercise in the soft sand.
Cut into the park.
Walk out. You can walk down the road, and through the
that's-
parking
That's
lots
what I gotta do.
instead of the beach. Yeah,
It's pretty tough down
it does. I mean, this sand is really soft now.
It really
It's
is.
nice, but
No, it's nice.
yeah,
It's
for
nice.
walking, it's tough.
Yeah.
All right. See you later. Have a great day. It is really, really soft right now, the sand here. Dry and soft. Beautiful, though. It's absolutely beautiful. This is the nicest part of the beach right now, Area 4. The volleyball net that hardly anybody uses there. I really thought that thing was going to see some action when they put it up. Just love this water. morning. How are you today?
Good.
Well, it is definitely an absolutely beautiful morning here. The temperature's nice, the water's nice. Birds are starting to come in here. If you look close, you can see all the little white birds flying through here. I don't know where they're congregating at this morning, but they're all coming up from the south, heading up to the north here somewhere. Seeing lots of fish jumping out of the water, bigger fish. There's a big little feeding frenzy going on right up there. See the birds diving in up there. See all the little fish jumping out of the water up here ahead of me. The birds gathering around here. They see them jumping out. Now it stops. You can see we're just about at high tide here. That water's actually come up over the little hump along the edge of the beach here. It's starting to pool up, pond up here, up in Area 5. And the clouds have moved in again. Well, I think I'm going to give you one more look back down the beach behind me. Well, if you don't see me later today, if you don't see any postings on Facebook, you know what happened. It's my computer died, and that will be the end of things for a little while. I'll try to do some live feeds. But praying for the best here. Hopefully I'll be able to get her started when I get home. We'll see. Anyway, if you like what you see and you want to send a little tip, they're always appreciated and welcome. You guys are great friends, supporters. It's always nice having you along for a beach walk in the morning. Just gonna walk up here around the trees before signing off, see if there's any activity. A couple egrets up here. The osprey that we saw in that pine tree, it looks like it took off. Well, it was a gorgeous morning. A gorgeous Tuesday morning. I hope you enjoyed our walk. And I hope I see you again here. I hope I'm out here again tomorrow morning. Until then, have a wonderful, wonderful day. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. God bless.